Hello there, little dreamer. Are you cozy and snuggling under the blanket? Now, can you hear the soft whispers of the night? Maybe the soft breeze brushing against the windows? Tonight, I have a very special story about active listening. That is, how truly paying attention can make a big difference. This story, called The Wise Parrot and the Listening King, is taken from the Jataka Tales. So close your eyes, get comfortable, and imagine this magical world with me. Let's begin. Long ago, in a lush green forest, there lived a parrot named Mitra. Mitra wasn't just any parrot. He was known for being wise and for his ability to listen carefully to everyone around him. His green feathers sparkled in the sunlight, and his voice was as sweet as the song of the forest. The forest was his home, full of tall, towering trees with golden sunlight peeking through the leaves. There were colorful flowers everywhere with a sweet scent, streams that gurgled happily, and animals big and small. Mitra loved flying high above, observing the world and talking to all the animals in the forest. One day, a messenger from the king's palace arrived at the forest. The king, a kind but often distracted man named Raja Viraj, had heard of Mitra's wisdom. He wanted Mitra to visit his court and share some of his insights. Mitra agreed and flew to the grand palace. The palace sparkled with golden domes, marble floors, and chatter of people busy with their tasks. When Mitra entered the court, Raja Viraj welcomed him warmly and said, "Mitra, I have heard you're wise. Teach me something that will make me a better king." Now, kids, do you think Mitra will have something important to teach the king? What would you tell the king if it were you in Mitra's place? Now, Mitra looked at King with his sparkling eyes and said,
Your Majesty, being a great leader starts with listening. Listening to your people, to your advisors, and even to the silence of your own heart.
The king was puzzled. "But I do listen," he said. Mitra gently replied,
Listening isn't just hearing words. It's about paying attention and understanding what others feel and mean. Let me show you how.
Now, Mitra suggested the king hold a court session where everyone could come and share their thoughts. Raja Viraj agreed. The next day, the court was full of people: farmers, merchants, soldiers, and even children. One by one, they spoke about their concerns. The farmer spoke about the drought affecting his crops. The merchant talked about road repairs. The soldier mentioned the need for better training. But Mitra noticed that the king is nodding absent-mindedly, his eyes drifting to the window or to the guards at the door or to the ceiling. After everyone left, Mitra asked the king,
Now, King, what did the farmer say about his crops?
The king hesitated. I know what the farmer said, something about the weather, the crops." Mitra smiled gently.
You see, Your Majesty, you heard the farmer's words, but you weren't listening. Let's try again tomorrow. This time, focus not just on what they say, but on how they feel.
Now, little one, have you ever felt like someone wasn't really listening to you? Now, how did it make you feel? The next day, the court session began again. This time, Raja Viraj sat up straight. He looked into the eyes of people who spoke. He asked questions to understand their problems better. When the farmer spoke about the drought, the king said, "Don't worry, my dear farmer. I can see how much this worries you. So let's arrange for irrigation of those crops." The farmer left with a smile of hope. Day by day, the king improved. The people felt heard and the kingdom prospered. Mitra, watching from his perch, said,
Your Majesty, true listening is a gift. You are now not just hearing but understanding. That is the mark of a great leader.
Now, kids, why do you think the people felt happier when the king listened to them? Yes, it's because they felt understood and valued. Now, can you think of a time when listening carefully helped you or someone else? So, this story teaches us that active listening isn't just about hearing words. It's about paying attention, understanding, and responding with care. In your everyday life, you can practice active listening by paying attention when your parents or friends talk, asking questions to understand better, and not interrupting when someone is speaking. When we listen well, we show others that we care, and it helps everyone feel understood and valued. Now, little dreamer, as you snuggle into your blanket, think about a moment today when you really listened. Maybe you heard a bird sing, or you listened to a story at school, or you listened to your teacher what she had to say. I know, you're amazing and wonderful. So let's end this with a short rhyme before we drift off to Dreamland. The night is come, stars are bright. Close your eyes and rest tonight. Listen to dreams that gently flow. Tomorrow brings new things to know. Good night.